Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Issue Crew, the show where we all have issues with our lives and with each other. I am your host, Riley, joined by a wacky cast of characters as usual. Jason. And Demi Gloom.
Hey, happy 8:30 p.m. Eastern, everybody.
Yep,
How's your 8:30 p.m. Eastern going so far?
Yep, we record the show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's not 10:13 p.m. That's not true. It's not real. Whoever told you that was lying. Not real. Not true.
Yeah, take one, everybody.
Take one. Yep.
Let's hope our first take goes pretty well. We don't have to sit here for hours arguing about what we're going to do the show about, and
Yeah, none of that happens. What do you mean?
Yeah, no.
What is this show about?
I didn't say any of that happened. I'm just saying hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
What is this show about? I don't know.
Are we doing music or YouTubers?
What do you mean?
We're doing YouTubers, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know that Riley is a little bitch sometimes, and he sometimes he's like, but we said we were going to do music last
So you don't want to look like a little bitch, but dude, you're going to get crucified. How can you claim
one of the music topics was to have you and Andrew and Mo here to talk about your music, and that's not the case.
And that happened. Yep, they're right here next to us, all of them.
Hi Mo. Yeah. Hi Andrew. Hey guys.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? This is twitch.tv/MoDiggity.
Twitch.tv/MoDiggity.
Hi, it's me, Andrew.
It's me, Andrew. Oh, fuck. I'm always saying, oh, fuck, about something that nobody knows about.
Hold on, I'm definitely not playing FIFA.
Hey, guys, it's Ida.
Oh, wow, Ida's here too. Hey,
why are you still recording? I'm being held at gunpoint.
Wow.
I have presidential aids.
Can you do the Heartsy voice? I'm not even gonna try and do. I'm not even gonna try and do the Heartsy voice.
No, I'm gonna get canceled.
It's me. I can't even do
it. You just gotta do your Walter Jr. impression.
How is Heartsy like the least Hispanic sounding person in the entire world?
Why you gotta be such a bitch? That's Heartsy.
You gotta be such a bitch.
Yeah, Heartsy did the voice work for Walter Jr.
Yeah, the voice acting.
South Park.
Are you talking about Jimmy?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
But all right, gamers.
Ready? We're supposed to be recording today at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, that's the time.
Regular show, anything but, all new Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Central Eastern. Cartoon Network really expected us to know what time zones were when we were.
Guys, we had to eat dinner quickly. The job goes on at 6:30 Central.
6:35 Central, Mom.
Dude, I remember
6:35 Central.
I remember I was desperately trying to catch an episode of Teen Titans Go, but I was backed up because I did a bad on my homework, and my mom was like, "No, you're gonna fix that grade before TV." And that's
yeah. You were trying to catch the new episode of Teen Titans Go, but Riley said you have to do Issue Crew episode 3.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to watch the new episode.
Yeah.
When I threw a temper tantrum, he took a hammer to my fucking kneecaps.
Wow. Yeah, I did that. I'll cop to that.
All right. Anyways, today's episode, we're actually going to read my short story for my new for my creative writing class.
Ooh, hell
no,
yeah.
please not. In my creative writing class, I'm writing about a 14-year-old neo-Nazi, and my teacher thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, I'm just writing about like a dude who's like getting paid a lot of money to kill a guy. But then the guy he's gonna kill, they bond like over how misogynist they are.
Andrew, why are you... And fuck, I fucked up the joke. I was trying to say, Demi, why are you writing about Andrew? But I got the words mixed up in my head.
No. I'm writing about you, Riley.
Yo, okay, $1 million idea for an episode. We just write stories about each other, and then we read them to each other. That's an episode.
Based. But all right, speaking of episodes and what they're about, this episode
is about how racist we are.
No. We gotta have everybody here for that. Come on. That's a special one.
Episode 100, racism.
The gang gets racist.
Is Fortnite overrated?
That fucking video, bro. It's the best, bro.
It's the best thumbnail ever. It's so wholesome. It's beautiful. It brings
Dude,
me back to a time.
every masterpiece has its cheap copy. Some fucking Trash Taste is the fucking copy of is Fortnite actually overrated by Junior Studios.
Is that what the channel that made that is called?
I just looked it up and that's the one with like the fucking thumbnail. Oh wait, no, is it changed? There's like weird shit underneath the thumbnail. Wait, where's the original video?
That's just one of those things where you'll never be able to find the original video ever.
Never again.
Gone.
It's gone.
It just
Dude.
flooded in a sea of fake copies.
I would love to watch that though.
Is Fortnite actually overrated? Thank you guys, 0 subscribers.
Man, it sucks. Like whether it's like a YouTube video or just like any other type of video, just like losing a video you can never find again. It sucks.
Oh shit.
Can we just talk about lost media?
Speaking of, I just learned that fucking Sneeko got banned on YouTube. That sucks.
Rip Sneeko.
Can we do a
For
lost
real.
media episode where instead of talking about like gay, like popular lost media case files, we just talk about like personal lost media?
No, that's the gay. That's the gayest thing of all.
Oh my god, there would be a fucking hundreds upon hundreds of like video names that I have to list
Yeah, but
off.
you lose the video on purpose.
No, well, also I just scrap.
No.
Well, yeah, because you know sometimes when I'm writing a fucking script, I realize the video is not going to be good, and I delete it. Well, I don't delete it.
But all right, we're talking about YouTube and YouTubers today, folks. It's time. It's time to actually do.
What
the
if we all
topic.
pick like four YouTubers and just discuss them?
Why are you pitching formats contrary to what we already decided on in the middle of the show?
This is what happens when we decide an episode topic last minute, Riley.
We could just be like, yo, so each of us are going to talk about a couple YouTubers that we really, really liked that are underrated, that not everybody knows about. So we're not going to talk about Smosh for 30 minutes.
Ah,
I wanted to talk about Slosh for 30 minutes because I thought we were going to talk about our fucking early history with YouTube. And
Oh, but you said you already did that. You already did nostalgic YouTubers.
what the fuck? What?
yeah, you are kind of contradicting yourself, Riley.
I didn't say that we couldn't talk about it at all. You just assessed that being the topic, and I said that cannot be the whole topic because we've already done that.
I didn't.
That
I
doesn't mean
didn't
we can't
say
do it at all.
I didn't suggest nostalgic YouTubers. I suggested the YouTuber timeline, like the pipeline we got into, and lead it back to today.
You never said that once.
Yes, that's literally. I literally said that verbatim, like 20 minutes ago. Before we got on this call, because we haven't been on this call for that long yet.
Seems kind of sussy to me.
You're sussy.
A little bit
You're
sussy,
fucking
vodka.
senile at this time. At this time of night.
At this time.
Senile. Hey, Demi, describe America in one word.
America in one word. I would say.
If you're feeling senile, there is a right answer.
What's the funny? What's the joke? I don't get it.
If I could describe America in one word, it would be. Sorry. Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
Are you being George W. Bush? Is that the joke here?
No, Joe Biden. He did like some fucking like press conference, and like he said, if I could describe America in one word, it would be. And then he just went. Excuse me. In the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
When the text to speech on uberduck.ai can't comprehend the word.
Like, but straight up, he just said like something completely unintelligible, and then just said in the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
In the Himalayas. Describe Issue Crew in one word.
Himalayas
On the Mocast with ASE Riley.
Let's talk. Okay, so we're talking about like fucking YouTubers. Top 5 YouTubers of your choosing. Go. Top 5 favorite YouTubers. Go.
Are we gonna round robin this?
Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go first. Okay.
Wait, we have to do a top 5. Okay, in no particular order. Let's not think of an order.
Okay.
Oh, I can do it in
Okay.
order. I have that shit ready to go.
Hold on,
No,
let me.
we're doing it in no particular order because if you do it in order, I'm gonna feel obligated to, and then I'm gonna sit here like combing through my brain,
Okay.
like, what is the order? What is the order? Fuck,
Demi,
what
let
is
me
the
go
order?
first so I can do an order and make Riley feel stressed out.
No,
Okay,
Hand
so
over the rights, Demi.
no.
okay,
Demi
so
has the rights. He's not allowed to hand them over.
all right, here are my favorite
Change her.
YouTubers. Okay, Shane
Okay,
Dawson,
No, okay, oh my god.
Yeah?
EDP445,
Yep.
All right, I'm
Pretty
liking
great
this
guy.
so
A
far.
boy in a band.
a boy in the band.
Wait, did he get ousted for doing the naughty?
Yeah, he did some naughty. He did some bads.
What?
He committed some acts.
Okay, King Critic,
Yeah, King Critic. Good one, good one.
James Charles, Pyro Cynical, and I believe I have one more.
Pyrocynical was I don't think he was
Um,
outed for. Was he?
No, he was outed for this weird Discord grooming.
Oh right, he was being fucking. He had like
He was doing like
fart
a,
fights or some
yeah,
shit.
he was doing like a furry like fart role play with some like 13-year-old when he was like 19.
Free fart role play. Wow.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I rub you against my fat, sweaty tits. Like I remember that quote.
Oh, it was really bad.
That's so gross.
There was a clip where he was like, "There's no indication that I knew Ivory's age all along," and then somebody just like spliced it through, like, "I knew Ivory's age the whole time." It was really funny.
That is really funny.
I knew Ivory's age.
Yeah, and then he disappeared from the internet for like 3 months, and then came out with like an 8-hour video about a TV show that nobody watched.
Yeah, that's literally what every time a YouTuber gets exposed for like grooming, they like just disappear for a couple months and just come back and act like nothing ever happened. Even if it's
That's
like false, like that's what
That's
happened
what
with
fucking
Carson.
King Nappy did.
Oh wait, no, wait, he did do stuff after the things, but like then like he did like 5 videos where everything was completely normal, and then he disappeared and was like, "Hey, you guys see this? This is pretty cool. TV show, 8-hour video."
Yeah, fucking King Nappy was a PokeTuber and he got outed for like gross pedo shit. And then he just like disappeared off the face of the planet for a while and then just like came back and started making videos again.
That's
It
what
didn't address
Shane
anything.
Dawson did. Carson did. I mean, EDP technically did that,
Well,
except
Call Me
he.
Carson did nothing wrong.
Right. I'm just saying, like he went through the same like cancellation.
Gus
Though.
Johnson did some pretty terrible shit.
Did he?
It wasn't like anything illegal. It was just really fucking scummy. Like his girlfriend had an I forget the proper term. It's like optopic pregnancy. It was a pregnancy that went really wrong. And basically, but like when she had to get like surgery and shit, Gus was like, "Okay, get it. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna hang out with the boys." And like, and of course the boys never knew, but like he was just like a very shitty boyfriend and very neglectful, and was just not supportive in any
Least
way.
abusive YouTuber boyfriend.
Probably.
Wow.
It wasn't I don't think it was physical. I might be getting it wrong.
Yeah.
But he,
Either way, it's just as bad.
Is it optopic pregnancy? Let me look up what this is. Ectopic pregnancy. When a fertilized when a fertilized egg implants and grows outside of the main cavity of the uterus. Ooh, yeah, that's a big yikes.
Oh, that reminds me of like when they
What
said
the
like,
fuck? Oh god.
Yeah, so she had to get a surgery to take care of that because she would have fucking died. And
Has a baby ever been successfully born from that in history?
let's not think about that right now.
If so, then the mother's definitely gonna.
Yeah.
Well,
die.
I know the mother died, but I'm curious as to if there's ever been a successful growth of a baby that survived.
His name was there was this baby from Florida named Riley.
Yeah, that's my origin story.
His mom was so stupid. She didn't even think to get a surgery, and she didn't even know how to spell Riley.
She miraculously survived the surgery, or she actually survived the birth, but she was mentally damaged to the point where she forgot how to spell
Holy
Riley.
shit! And fucking Gus Johnson was like, "You're really bringing down my mood with this whole ectopic pregnancy shit. Can
Yeah.
you stop bringing it up?"
Oh my god!
What a fucking asshole! Yeah.
Just dab on them haters, bro. Keep negative people out of your life.
We're round robining 5 YouTubers each. The Demigloom go.
Okay. Onision, Shane
Yeah.
Dawson.
Yeah, you already did this
Dude,
bit. God
I
damn it.
used-
Just
I
say a
used
real
to-
YouTuber.
I unironically used to watch Onision before I knew that he was like a shitty person.
Every like 14-year-old emo girl that I know used to watch Onision too back in the day.
I used to think he was like the fucking funniest, bro.
He really wasn't. Like there's like almost nothing appealing about his content. He just
I
said
don't know.
stupid shit.
Yeah, but the stupid shit is what made me laugh. I have the stupidest like sense of humor.
Okay, how about instead of top 5 like favorite YouTubers, we do like the 5 YouTubers that we've probably like spent the most hours watching.
Oh God.
Like the most significant YouTubers in our lives. How does that sound?
God.
I feel like that would be an interesting conversation.
Let's just. Why do you keep trying to change it? Let's just do it. What the fuck?
Riley, give the permissions over to me. I'll be serious.
We're gonna go around and we're gonna talk about 5 YouTubers that we like, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be top 5. Fair?
It doesn't have to be. No, in no particular order. Just
Okay.
5 YouTubers you really like.
All right, so YouTuber that I really like, he's this underground YouTuber called Mumkey Jones. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He makes really funny
God
videos.
damn it! I should have gone first.
Riley, I'm doing the little bit, but I'm gonna actually talk about Mumkey Jones.
Okay.
Mumkey Jones is really, really good.
No, I meant I should have gone first because you're doing Monkey Joe. Is
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Oh. No, don't worry, Riley. I'm gonna do Mumkey Jones. It's okay. I'm gonna do the
gonna
intro.
take
We're just
Game
both
Grumps
gonna do
from
Monkey
you.
Joe.
If you want to do the Mumkey talk, go ahead because I actually don't have enough to say about him. I feel like to.
I mean, we can co-op this one. My number 5 pick could also be
Okay.
Monkey. We'll just talk about him
Yeah,
right now.
double team
Alright.
it. Double penetration it.
How did you discover Mumkey Jones, Riley?
So I'm actually kind of shaky on this, but I believe my first exposure to Monkey Jones was I fell down an Elliot Rodger rabbit hole, and I believe the video I found was Elliot Rodger versus the lottery.
And this was pre-ban.
Did
correct?
he win?
This is pre-ban, yes. No, he
Elliot
did not
Rodger
win.
did not win the lottery. Jason, you know about The Secret, right? The book?
That he won the lottery?
No, the book, The Secret. There's a book called The Secret. Are you aware of this?
Yeah. Yes, I know.
It's about like self-manifestation.
Riley forced me to like learn about it.
When
The
did I
book, The
force you to learn
Secret?
about The Secret?
We were like forced to watch like a video on the history of Monkey Jones, and that also went into the history of Elliot Rodgers.
Oh,
When did I make you watch a
okay.
video about the history of Monkey Jones? I don't remember this.
Because you were just like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch a video of yours, and you're gonna watch a video that I like." Try this.
Oh, okay. I don't remember this, but I believe you. What video did I watch for you?
I don't fucking know. Do you think I have a good enough memory of a positive experience? I only remember negative experiences.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even
Yeah.
remember this event at all. This is completely.
That's why I can clearly remember the first day we met.
Hey! Yeah, I believe it definitely was. I fell down an Elliot Rodger rabbit hole and happened upon one of his Elliot Rodger videos. I think it was Elliot Rodger versus the lottery. What about you, Demi Gloom?
It would have been the Greg Heffley is a sociopath video, which I guess
The one
learning
you
in
didn't even
retrospect.
write.
Yeah, the one that was written by Bedhead Bernie. Mr. Meat Man, Cream Man,
Bedhead
Bernie.
Bernie.
what was Princess Natlord?
Princess Natlord, yeah.
I couldn't find. I don't know who Princess Natlord is. Do you know who that is?
I think Princess Natlord has like erased their presence from the internet at this point.
Yeah, it was the it was the video, the Greg Heffley is a sociopath video, and then like the response, and then like I was like, holy shit, this YouTuber's funny, and Jeff Kinney put him in his book. Do you know about this, Jason? Monkey Jones had a feud
No.
with Jeff Kinney, the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
No, and I don't care.
He literally put Monkey Jones in a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. It's really
He
funny.
did.
He put like an alcoholic
Jeff
monkey.
Kinney is a bit of like a fucking meme lord.
No, fuck Jeff Kinney. He like threatened to sue Monkey
Yeah, he
Jones.
wanted to sue Monkey Jones just because he made a video essay, like a comedy video essay about how like Greg Heffley was a sociopath. Which is true. Like all Mumkey does is present like basic information about Greg Heffley and compare it to like the DSM-5's like definitions of sociopathy. It's like
Well,
an
I think
objective
I think the
analysis.
lawsuit was about Diary of a Supreme Gentleman.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think that's fair use, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's definitely fair use, first of all. But like, yeah, I remember Mumkey talked about that experience in a more recent podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, I know it seemed like 2018 was a good year for me up until all the Asperger and the banning bullshit. But like, I was terrified that my life was gonna be fucked because I was gonna get sued by a man whose name I can't say legally." He's obviously talking about Jeff Kinney.
See, like part of me like kind of sympathizes with Jeff Kinney because I could see like at a glance like why some like older dude would see like, oh, somebody's making a Diary of a Wimpy. Someone's using my intellectual property to redistribute the manifesto of a mass shooter. Yeah, maybe I'm not a big fan of that. But at the end of the day,
funny.
like, yeah, but it was still funny. I just don't think Jeff Kinney like was able to understand why it was funny, and he just saw it as something completely different. You know, I think it's just a misunderstanding. In all honesty.
I think if Mumkey and Jeff Kinney sat down and talked it out, if they had a real hash,
really overrated.
if they went at each other in a sort of generational battle, Boomer versus Zoomer, you could call it.
Generational battle.
Replace Asterios with Jeff Kinney.
What is the boomer generation called? I know they're called the baby boomers, but like, is it just called the baby boomer generation? Or do they have like
baby boomers?
They are baby boomers, but like, what is the generation of baby boomers? Like, there's the Generation
What are you
X.
talking about?
They don't. The letters don't start until X.
I know it's not a letter, but do you just call them the baby boomer generation?
Yeah.
Like if you're referring to the generation itself rather than the people.
Yes.
That's so stupid. Oh, the baby boomer generation.
Do you know why? You know why they're called that, right?
Why?
Because after World War II, everybody came home and fucked like bunnies, and there was a boom of babies.
Oh,
Baby
damn! That's
boomers.
actually really funny.
Did you?
I didn't know that.
Do you know why Gen Y is called millennials?
Why? Because the millennium, the new millennium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are we called Gen Z?
Because
Zoomers, because we go Zoom on the interwebs.
Kid go Zoom on interwebs.
Because there's Gen X, Y, and then after Y there's Z, so we're Z.
Okay, so the letters have lost their meaning.
Well, now we're doing Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is currently a thing, but they're like fucking little shitters.
Why are they called Gen Alpha?
Enough.
No, we're not at Gen E yet.
The Gen E enough.
Gen A.
Gen A.
Gen A. Hey, yo, actually the villain of that movie. For real.
Alright, see, I really like Mumkey Jones. What did you have to say, Debbie Gloom? And then I can bounce off of what you have to say.
Yeah, and like I guess like I knew about him vaguely for like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid video. I might have watched like a Elliot Rodger video or two, but like I really didn't watch a whole lot of him until after he got banned afterward. And I was like, holy shit, that's the Jeff Kinney guy. I remember the drama on Twitter between like the Mumkey Jones fans were like basically spamming Keemstar to cover the story. And then Keemstar at first refused to. And at the time I was a pretty big Keemstar fan. But I saw it on Drama Alert. I was like, holy shit. Mumkey Jones was banned, and then I started watching his videos, and then I got into his like anime videos and shit.
Yeah, the Mumkey ban was fucking wet. I witnessed it happen. Like
Me
I was
too.
on his page.
I wasn't like a
when
fan.
It happened.
What do you mean? You refreshed his page and it vanished?
Like I was watching a video of Mumkey Jones, and then I like closed it and went to open it back up, and that was when he was banned. Like I was there when it happened.
Holy shit!
Because I discovered Mumkey a couple months before that. Not
was at house eating Dorito.
Like I discovered Mumkey Jones a few months before the banning, and I got really into him. And I had started listening to my favorite podcast of all time, Insufferable Social Media Argument, which was on Mumkey's main channel, back before it got terminated. And I was listening to an episode of Insufferable Social Media Argument, and then the comments wouldn't load. And then I closed and reopened the video, and it said this channel's been terminated. It was fucking wacky.
That is pretty crazy.
It was really rough. I was upset. I loved this man, and he got terminated. I'm glad he's somewhat bounced back. Not quite all the way.
Yeah, right after he got banned, that's his life really just like got back into shape,
Yeah, he
like
improved
immediately after.
No bad things happened.
Not a single bad thing happened.
In
the Mumkey Jones lore. Adding a Craig note right now. The Mumkey discussion ends at 24 minutes and 47 seconds. All right.
Why is what do you mean the Mumkey discussion ends?
Not
what the fuck?
Bad idea.
It's over.
Yeah. No, it's over. And now it's time for me to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
It's Jover. What, do you want to keep talking about Mumkey?
Say that.
Maybe I did, but now I'm pissed. Why are you like,
keep talking
conversation over?
Well, I just assumed it was over. Like
You didn't
I
even
thought it reached
ask
its natural
me
conclusion.
if we could.
I assumed
over.
it reached its natural conclusion, and
What conclusion did we reach? I was like in the middle of something,
That
or like
you
just at
guys
the end of a
really
thought.
that you guys really fucking like Mumkey Jones. That's the conclusion.
Yeah, Mumkey Jones has been a very influential YouTuber in my life. He's inspired a lot of my career since I discovered him.
Your career.
Shut the fuck up, Demi Gloom.
I farted and shitted.
Yeah, like I said, I discovered Mumkey in 2018. I've been following him very closely ever since. I've watched like absurd amounts of Mumkey content, like hundreds and hundreds of hours of podcasts. I pride myself in the fact that I've listened to every single episode of Is It Kino on the Simian Jimmy Treehouse YouTube channel, which is at least like 65 movie review podcasts.
That's pretty insane.
But yeah.
I watched like every Mumkey Jones video I could get my hands on, especially like during a time where like he was recently banned and people were still like scavenging for his videos. Like that's around the time I started binge watching him, and it was kind of
that's actually
time.
I don't know if I'm going to talk. I might talk about him later, but he's more of a podcaster than a YouTuber, so maybe not. But that's actually how I discovered Asterios and like the Greater Dick Show circle was. I was not familiar with the phrases boomer and zoomer in 2018. So I was like, what the fuck? What does this mean?
What the fuck is boomer versus zoomer?
What is boomer versus zoomer? So I never listened to it. But then when Mumkey got terminated and like Mumkey's content was like gone from the internet and like it was only slowly being re-uploaded, I wanted anything I could get, and boomer versus zoomer was still up somewhere. So I went ahead and I listened to Boomer vs. Zoomer, and that's how I discovered Asterios, through which I discovered Dick Masterson, and the rest is history.
Wow. I actually discovered I knew about Asterios from Mumkey Jones, right? Like Mumkey Jones stops a school shooting and such. But I didn't know anything about like the Dick Show until I actually watched a Justin Wang video about like the Maddox lawsuit, like just the story of the stolen podcast feed and all this shit. And it was like, oh, biggest problem in the universe. I'll listen to this. And then I heard like Asterios Kokonos appear on that. And I was like, wow. Oh, so these two universes are like really connected.
I had seen Asterios in passing. Like I had seen Mumkey Jones stop school shooting. I had seen some shit with Asterios in it, but like I never really knew much about him. I never watched like any of the podcasts he was in or anything. It was just like, oh, it's just this guy who's in the movie. But then I listened to Boomer vs. Zoomer and I realized that he was cool. And that Dick Masterson was also a guy who existed and he was cool.
Wait, I think I got my timeline a little mixed up. I think what I had actually discovered was biggest problem in the universe, and I listened to that completely separately from my Mumkey Jones lore. And then I saw the Dick Show episode where they like reacted to Asterios' appearance on Mumkey Jones Stops a School Shooting. And I was like, oh, holy shit, that's biggest problem in the universe guy. And then I realized Asterios was a frequent guest on Biggest Problem, and the pieces kind of connected. It's crazy like how like the Dick Show and like Biggest Problem in the Universe is a relatively small community. There's like not a whole lot of people that are like actively invested in it, but like pretty much like there's like so much like internet drama and lore like connects back to the Dick Show somewhere.
Yeah, the Dick Show is a powerful thing.
The whole like Boogie 2988 thing, like there's a whole bunch of Dick Show lore, a lot of like Chris Chan drama and shit. Like there's Dick Show clips used in a lot of shit, but like a lot of relevant things were unraveled through the Dick Show. Just a lot of like internet degeneracy lore has like Dick Show ties to it, and people don't even
Andrew
realize
Tate
it.
was on the Dick Show a long time ago.
Fucking John McAfee was on the Dick Show.
Yeah.
What?
John McAfee was on the fucking Cripplecast.
That's right.
That is fucking crazy.
Man, it sucks that he quote unquote committed suicide.
Yeah, I can't believe that he quote unquote decided to take his own
okay,
life.
here's John McAfee. Okay, this is my theory for John McAfee. I've had this discussion. John McAfee did kill himself, and here's why. Here's my hypothesis. Here's why he did. So obviously he made that tweet saying that like if I kill myself, I didn't. But
if I kill myself, I didn't.
Knowing John McAfee, he did that fully knowing he was going to kill himself, so that people would ask this question just to like his final troll before he killed himself.
Yeah, I believe so. I agree with you.
I don't believe it at all.
I think there's a chance that he was killed by the government. I mean, they were like on his ass before he went to jail. He was like on the run. Yeah, you probably think that Mark David Chapman actually killed John Lennon.
Wait, what's the theory about that not happening?
It was Holden Caulfield, bro.
I love reading about Mark David Chapman. Like I've talked about this before, but just like every 2 years he applies for parole. It's just like, nah, bro.
Nah, bro, you killed John Lennon.
Dude,
you killed John Lennon,
bro. Fuck him.
Like I remember one time I read something. It was like one of the hearings was like, listen, that we understand, you're turning your life around. So we understand, we get it, but you killed John Lennon. We can't. We can't let you go.
Dude,
fuck
John Lennon.
However, you killed John Lennon.
I hate John Lennon.
All my homies hate John Lennon. So anyway, I think that's the end of the Monkey Jones discussion. So Jason, hit us with it.
You already know who I'm talking about. You already know what time
Smosh.
it is.
You're gonna blow the load. You're gonna blow the Nerrel load first, or am I wrong?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Okay.
We're talking about
I figured you'd say
YouTubers
best
that
for
we
last.
appreciate. No, if we're talking about YouTubers we appreciate, I'm gonna shout out my favorite YouTuber of all time, Nerrel. He doesn't miss. He just doesn't miss. All
Fair
right.
enough.
He only makes banger videos, bro. Even if they're like 2 minutes long, because he's clearly working on a much bigger video, he doesn't miss, bro. All he ever talks about are straight up bangers. And let me tell you, I want to talk about how I came across this guy. So there was a time on YouTube where a noticeable amount of people were plagued by this picture in their recommended. I put it in recording chat. By that picture seen there in their recommended, and it was like everywhere for a really long time in their recommended, and the video was titled "Was Majora's Mask 3D a bad remake?" ? And one day I finally, after like a year of being harassed by that video, I was like, fuck it, and I watched it. And now it's my favorite YouTube video because it's just facts. He just states facts. All right, he doesn't miss. I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that he doesn't miss.
He became based.
He did become. He's been based, and then I subscribed to this fellow, and then I started watching his backlog, and then I watched all of his videos, and now he's just based. He only makes good videos. His best videos is the ones talking about Zelda and Metroid and Resident Evil. Those are the really, really good ones. And also he has also made the best argument in support of motion controls in gaming. The best argument for actually enjoying The Last Jedi. Like, he convinced me for a while that it was actually a good movie.
Yeah, I really hated The Last Jedi until a YouTuber convinced me that it was good and that I should enjoy it.
Yes, that's how argumentation and convincement works.
Argumentation and convincement.
If you need somebody to explain to you why you should enjoy a piece of media, you don't really enjoy it.
Well, maybe you're seeing things that you don't quite see.
What are you talking about? You mean maybe you're not seeing things that like someone needs to point out?
Yeah, they pointed it out, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, And it's like, whoa, I didn't never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, there's a
dude.
Starbucks cup in this episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What an interesting like detail that the producers put in, like as a satire of like, like posthumously like documenting a time period.
Wow, Cyberpunk is a really bad game, but now that I know that the developers were crunched the hell out of, you know? That's how opinions work. They fucking change over time. I still do think Last Jedi fucking sucks though. But for a while but now I do appreciate the movie a little more because like yeah, there are things being done that were really nice, and it sucks that The Rise of Skywalker basically spent its entire runtime just undoing that all, but that's a discussion for another day. But he only makes based videos, bro.
Rise of Skinwalkers.
He never misses.
Yeah. He did make a video talking about how he was actually wrong in that Last Jedi video about like how because The Rise of Skywalker fucked everything up. But yeah, it was a fucking based ass fucking YouTube video and YouTube channel. It's great. All right. It's just based. And also his thumbnails and titles are fucking works of genius. Like where is it? Here it is. Emulators and modders continue to kick ass and I want more, daddy. Like who can't click on a video with that title?
Me.
Oh, dog, are you telling me you're gonna see a title on YouTube called "Emulators and Modders Continue to Kick Ass" and I want more, daddy, and you're not gonna click on it?
Yeah, it's cliche. It's like, ooh, we worded a basic thing really funnily to get people to
It
click
is
on
really
it.
funnily, bro. You're only saying this because you've never watched a Nerrel video.
Did you make this with
Riley,
one hand while jerking off to Nerrel videos, or was actual fucking effort put into this?
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer
Both.
is yes.
Riley can vouch for me. He's seen some Nerrel videos.
Yeah, the Nerrel's pretty sick. The videos I've seen were very good.
Yeah. It's based. That's all I have to say.
It became based.
And also, if you look up, fucking another thing I like about Nerrel is that other than YouTube, he has no social media presence. I can really appreciate that about a guy.
Me too,
Yeah,
honestly.
based.
I like the mystique. It's not even necessarily mystique, but it's like a sort of like social media has given us like a sort of transparency that makes like being a YouTuber like almost seem like less artistic in a way.
Yeah. And also the only other quote unquote social media he has is a Patreon.
Oh, so you have to pay. So he does have social media. He just hides it behind a paywall.
I mean, literally, the only thing it was for his HD texture pack of Majora's Mask that he's working on, and it's still he's working on the 3D version now. He finished 64.
Like the 3DS version.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is
3DS emulation like come that far? Like where like average Joes are just
been that way
doing it. I don't know. I don't like for the most part. Like I don't see people emulating 3DS games. Probably mainly because 3DS games fucking suck for the most part. It has like a shitty library. But
Riley, get her out of here.
Listen, there is anecdotal evidence, like a few good games, but like generally like an overwhelming majority of games for the 3DS were just like disappointing or just like shittier versions of Wii U games. Like you can't deny that like every other Mario release for the 3DS was
literally
just
left
fucking
speechless.
ass.
Jason, you said get her out of here, and all I can think about is the scene from Rick and Morty Interdimensional Cable, where the improv song guy, the improv song guy is like, yeah, good job, kill him. And then he just like brutally murders this man on live television. It's really funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Demons suck his life out.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Somebody knows out there. I'm vetting my Demi Gloom. Hit us with your second YouTuber.
No, hold on. No.
He's not even. You're doing what I just did.
The way I thought you were done.
I am done, but then Demi had to say the most garbage take I've ever heard, which is very weird because normally that shit comes from Riley. 3DS has an amazing library.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
All right, if you're gonna say okay, then that means you agree.
Jason is right. Devin is wrong.
Every
I'm right.
game Every good game that you name, I can name 5 bad games.
Well, no shit, but
You do
how
that
many?
for literally any game
You
console in
could do that for
existence.
literally any game console. Period.
Okay, but 5
Oh, you like the
first-party
PS3
Nintendo
so
games.
much? Oh.
I can name 5 first-party Nintendo games for every good 3DS game that suck.
Okay, name me 5 first-party 3DS games that suck.
Yeah.
All right, so they're so unmemorable that I don't have to look at the 3DS library real quick. First of all, like
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yoshi's Woolly World, fucking ass.
That was
bro.
a Wii U game.
That was also
There
it
was
was
a,
a
there
Wii
was
U
a shitty
game.
3DS. There was a shitty 3DS version. Okay, Kirby Triple Deluxe ass. Detective Pikachu ass.
What?
Not true.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, Kirby Triple
Not
Deluxe is
true.
not ass. The Detective Pikachu
Kirby
probably
Triple
is.
Deluxe is great.
Resident Evil Revelations. Oh, that's not a first party Nintendo game. My bad. Kirby Planet Robobot.
Based.
Trash.
Based.
Harvest Moon 3D. That's not Nintendo. I'm very stupid. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Oh yeah.
And Bowser's
Exactly.
Minions.
Exactly. Wait,
No, that
did
one
you
was pretty
just
good.
say that Mario Super?
No.
Just reading every 3DS game. So yeah,
Wait,
that was
are you
tough.
saying that Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is bad?
No, I was joking about that one. And by joking, I mean I was being really stupid and just reading shit.
There is only one first-party 3DS game that I can think of that's bad.
Is it Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon?
No, well, that's not like a remake or a port.
Is it Luigi's
And that's,
Mansion Dark Moon?
No, it's Dark Moon's mid. It's a Sticker Star.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That was pretty mid.
All right, but for real now, we each got 4 more YouTubers to go through. Demi, number 2.
Four more.
Get
No,
Eat
fuck out
outta
of here. Fuck you.
Don't let her say a word.
You know the words that come out of her mouth is, "Why are you guys still recording?"
Yeah.
It's coming.
Why are you guys still recording?
I literally thought it was Ida for a second.
All right.
This really cool YouTuber named WwwWario, right?
Sure.
He infatuated my brain with false hope that I could find
What the fuck
if I
is
looked.
your way of wording that? He infatuated my
He
brain.
infatuated my brain.
Infatuated my brain.
It's like the most like pseudo intellectual and just stupid way to word something at the same time. But anyways, he gave me so much false hope that my dreams could come true, that I could finally achieve what I wanted out of life. That being Waluigi in Super Mario 64 DS, okay? He made so many videos that convinced me that there was a slight chance that Waluigi was accessible in Super Mario 64 DS. He would like, if I remember correctly, he would literally like react to like images that were surfacing online that were like very obviously photoshopped. But when you're like 7 years old, you can't tell that something's obviously photoshopped. You're like, holy shit, guys, it's a picture of Waluigi. And he's like, this picture of Waluigi surfaced online. And some people question its authenticity, but I think there's a chance that it's real. And it was so heart-wrenching for me to finally, at the age of 17, come to the realization that Waluigi was not in Mario 64 DS.
It's not. You just came to that conclusion last year.
Yeah. I was finally presented with enough evidence.
You finally figured out what data mining was, and you realized that people
Yeah.
have looked at all of the code and that he's not there.
Yeah. Very, very depressed.
Well, I guess to be fair, we found out that L was real in Mario 64 years later, so...
But we know goddamn well that, because the way Nintendo treats Waluigi, like they have no plans in including him in any like main series Mario. Is 64 DS a main series Mario game? I don't know. Do remakes count?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Remakes do not count.
I mean, like, okay, in terms of like the DS's library, like only speaking in those terms.
Okay,
I feel
only
like,
speaking in those terms, yes. But in
Yes.
terms of like the entire Mario series, no, it's not a new entry.
right. But like within like the DS's library, it's definitely like a big Mario entry. And in that context, Waluigi is never presented. He's only in like spin-off games. I wouldn't call 64 DS a spin-off by any means. And those are the only games that
It's a
Waluigi
remake.
ever appears in. Right, but can't remakes be spin-offs as well?
No.
No.
I don't know. I felt like the
I'm an expert. I watched Scott the Woz.
shut the fuck up. Anyways, WwwWario, and I'm gonna touch on a little bit of lost media here. He had a song
I don't believe
that was stuck in my head. Yes, YouTubers making songs really historically works out very well. But he made this song
That's
called
what the point of the mask is.
Shut the fuck
I have one of Shane Dawson's songs on iTunes from like forever ago.
he
And I still watched it.
he made this song called Waluigi in Super Mario 64 DS, the song. And I don't remember any of the lyrics besides the chorus, and it goes a little something like, it's like, Waluigi, are you there? If you are, can you tell us where? Are we right or are we wrong? Can you answer us through this song?
What is that squeak noise?
Sorry, that was my chair. My bad. Chair moment.
Hey, yo.
Chair
Speaking of, that
moment.
brings me to my next YouTuber, Hassan. I really like compilations of Hassan, like in just his chair.
Anyways, this Waluigi in Super Mario 64 DS song has since been deleted from his channel, probably because he, came to his senses. But for me, someone who's nostalgic for this era of Nintendo conspiracy theory related content, a couple months ago now, I was dying to hear this song
It's
again.
real.
Shut the fuck up. I'm in the middle of speaking.
You said conspiracy theory Nintendo shit, and it just made me think of that.
Well, he also did Ella's
Okay.
Real videos. There was
I'm
one
sorry,
Ella's
the
Real.
intrusive thoughts won.
There was one Ella's Real point that he made, which obviously he took from somebody else on the internet, but it actually like boggled. I keep saying boggled my mind. It's really annoying, but like
Does
it kept
somebody
on.
not have noise cancellation on? Why do I hear like doors closing and like squeaking and
What are you talking about? Do I not have noise cancellation on?
I can
No, I
hear
do.
that shit.
Is that me?
We can still hear it. Yeah, we can hear your chair
Wait.
squeaking.
Wait, right now?
Not right now, but when it does, we can.
Okay, I'll just try extra. I'll try to be extra still.
Yeah, stop moving.
But anyways, so you know how the plaque for Ella's Real 2401, it was the same textures used in Ocarina of Time. Like you guys know about this, right?
Yeah.
In Dodongo's cavern, the same
I didn't
texture
know
for the
that. That's
fountain.
pretty base.
The same texture for the
Of
fountain.
course, you don't know that. You've never played Ocarina of Time.
The texture for the Ella's Real fountain, the same exact texture is used in Ocarina of Time in Dodongo's cavern, which is a dungeon in Ocarina of Time. And
It's dungeon number 2.
yeah, it reads the text.
Just clarifying for the viewers that Riley has never gotten past the Deku tree.
Yeah.
This texture, you can actually read it like in game. You can click on the plaque, and the text reads, "Giant's dead Dodongo. When he sees red, a new way to come will be open." And that's relevant in the game because, like, essentially you have to throw a bomb at the giant dead Dodongo's face, and then his eyes turn red, and then like the new door opens, right? However,
Yeah.
think about where the plaque is in Mario 64. Okay, it says "Giant dead
Is it
Dodongo."
like in the courtyard?
It's in the like the back courtyard with where all the ghosts
yeah.
are. And
Okay.
so pretend it doesn't say Dodongo, but like the giant dead thing, okay? Well, there's the big Boo, right? He's a giant dead thing. And it says when he sees red, a new way to come will be open. When he sees red, the ghost sees red, which is Mario's
Mario's
red
red.
clothing. But Mario's red, and when the ghost sees red, a new way to go, which is the entrance to Boo's, what is it, Boo's mansion? What the fuck is it called? Big Boo's haunt. Big Boo's haunt. The intro or the entrance to Big Boo's haunt is a new way to come that opens when the ghost giant dead thing sees red. Coincidence? Yes, but a very interesting coincidence that made me go insane as a kid. So I was like, wait.
Coincidence? Yes.
When I was a kid, I was like, yo. I'm like, wait, what if we need to like go in Ocarina of Time to unlock Luigi? What if Luigi's in Ocarina of
Hey,
Time?
buddy. Okay.
No, I didn't actually think that, but I was like, what if like unlocking Luigi, it has something to do with like the answer to Luigi is in Ocarina of Time. And I was I was a Nintendo kid. I was like the only kid I knew my age that had like old consoles and an N64. So I was relatively like alone. I didn't have like the playground. I didn't have like the playground rumors. All I had was YouTube and my own consoles and hundreds of hours of time to kill.
Can you imagine being alive at that time? Like just like hearing playground rumors, like God, of like Mario 64 shit.
I only experienced that with like Lego games and like PS3 era shit, unfortunately. I guess some 3DS games with friends of mine.
Yo, I played Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga when it was like still like very relevant, and I even had Ghost Yoda and everything, and Indiana Jones. I was a real one.
Did you complete all the bounty hunter missions?
Hell yeah! I 100. The
Fuck
thing
yeah.
said 100%, bro.
Damn.
And it was definitely me who did it, and not my brother who did a majority of the work.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I definitely was. Listen. At the age of 3, I was so smart enough to know what 100%ing was, and I did it all by myself. I knew. It's okay.
All right.
I'm actually smart.
Aside from all that, though, WwwWario, underrated YouTuber. Obviously, as a child, I read too much into his subtle implication that Waluigi might kind of possibly in a million years be in Mario 64 DS, as he's telling me I have to go find Waluigi. I'm on a quest. But aside, like I don't want to like make it off like he's just deliberately misleading people. I think he was just excited like the rest of us were and looking for any sort of evidence. But he made a lot of really great like gaming mysteries content. And before I got into like game theory and other channels like that, he was really like the gateway drug for me. Sorry, what?
Huh?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. What?
Are you talking to me?
Did you say how old would I have been?
There's no one else here.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. Well, if anyone wants to know, I was about 9 years old when I started watching this shit, and by the time I was like 10, I got a little bit into like game theory, but it wasn't until I was like 12 that I got super deep into like that type of shit.
That's a great way to transition into saying something like random that you wanted to say, is to like schizophrenically pretend that you heard somebody else.
No, I literally didn't.
Guys, I swear it's real.
Wait, what did you ask me about my trip? Mo Diggity be like, yo, did you guys ask me about my trip to the grocery store? What? Oh, in case anyone wants to know. Well, let me tell you about it anyways. So I was going to the grocery store to buy groceries. And that's how I was looking for groceries.
And you know, on my way there, I was thinking, like, you know, why do groceries even have to cost money? You know, it's this fucking government making us have to work to buy our food and our essential needs to live. You know, like we should just be living on a food system.
Communist. That's me and
to
Debbie.
go back to a hunter get. No, I'm saying I'm being anti-authoritarian, not anti-communist.
Okay. I was like, yeah, the government sucks. The government really needs to like do shit about this. In conclusion, no government, total freedom.
Yes.
That's fucking Mo Diggity's ideology is like, yes, we need the government to step in and regulate this. And in conclusion, the government is bad and we need the government gone. Abolition of the state.
Completely true.
All of it.
But all right.
Anyways, yeah, that's the WwwWario discussion.
Listen, my YouTubers are probably not going to be that obscure. They may have a couple that only have like tens of thousands.
I have a very obscure one ready.
But I'm about to hit you with a very not obscure one. But I gotta mention him because this is a YouTuber who never misses for me, which this is going to be controversial because a lot of people think this YouTuber has been consistently missing for many years now. But
Watch just be like the lamest motherfucker. Watch it be game theory.
Smosh? Is it Angry Video Game Nerd?
It is not Smosh. It is not Angry Video Game Nerd.
Is it Nostalgia Critic?
It is not Nostalgia Critic.
It's
not Game Theory. No. JonTron. No, it's JonTron.
What has JonTron made recently? Demi left.
Fuck. What has he made most recently? I've like seen every video he's made, but I kind of like forget when they come out.
John, I don't think he fell. I don't think he like fell off. I just like think like his content went from great to mid, and then it just kind of stayed that way. And now he
I think
barely
his content has
uploads.
always stayed great. The thing about JonTron is like, I can always enjoy a JonTron video. Like no matter what, it just never misses for me. Like something about him and something about how he conducts his content. Like it just never misses. Like every time a new JonTron comes out, I'm like, oh shit, it's a new JonTron video, and then I watch it, and there's so many like great quotable little lines, and it's all a good time. So many amazing videos. The fucking flex tape video, obviously legendary. The bootleg Pokemon game video, very good. I'm just gonna name every JonTron video at this point. It never misses for me. He's just one of those guys.
BBG's
He's like,
better.
fuck you.
Bro, Jared is better.
Well, I mean,
Unironically,
Pro Jared is base, but I don't think he's better than JonTron. Yeah, I don't know. It's just every time he releases a video, it's always brings a smile to my face. He's just got such a natural charisma. Something about like the style of the JonTron show has always just given me a chuckle. I love it. I love it so much. He's a good boy. Very funny. Has never had a controversial political opinion.
Never.
No, not even once. Not.
All right, so my next YouTuber, Destiny.
hey,
Wow.
I'm right here.
I wonder if there's some sort of relation.
I want to go next.
Jason, the bit is that Destiny debated JonTron, and that was the racist thing.
Oh right, sorry, I don't follow up with news. I don't follow Destiny because he's too short for my taste.
Okay, manlet.
Isn't he like super short though?
I don't know his height.
Jason is the Uncle Tom of short people.
Hold on, wait. I only know this because like there was like I was watching a 2Mad video, and what he brought up Destiny, it was just like he's
5'7".
4 foot.
He's
Yeah,
5'7".
He's
I'm
4 foot
taller than
1.
Destiny. Let's go. You know who is 4'1"? Riley, sitting with us right now. He's actually 4'1".
I'm 6'3". Get fucked.
No,
Okay, you're 6'3", totally, bro.
I am.
Yeah, bro. I get plenty of bitches. What are you talking about?
when we've met up in real life, it looked more like a 5'9" to me.
It's not true. Not real.
No, he's just so fat that like the fat rolls on his legs like pull him
For
down
real.
to make him look short.
For real. I told
Doesn't
you
even
it's
make
cheating.
sense.
One way or the other, it's cheating. 6'3", more like 3'6". Get out of here.
More like 3-6 Mafia, which is a really good band that you guys should all listen to.
Hey yo, para. All right, but yeah, we do got to start moving along, so I won't go on about JonTron too much. Just very good. Always a pleasure.
All right. Do I get to go next?
Yes.
I wanted to. There's one more YouTuber that I simp for a lot, but it's the one that I never simp to publicly, and it's finally time I shout out obscure YouTuber number 2, my boy Grayfruit. Grayfruit, he just doesn't miss. He just doesn't miss. It's another one of those, oh, this is just a highlights channel basically from a fucking Twitch stream. But it's funny and edited too. And it's funny, more importantly. He's just an entertaining guy. Like, there's nothing more to say, really. Like, putting it simply, Grapefruit, he's just entertaining, and also he makes references that I get. Stop fucking your chair, bro.
Bouncing in your chair?
What are you talking about?
Oh, now she's gaslighting us. Haha, funny.
I'm not bouncing in my chair. I'm just moving around. It's not making noise.
Yes, it is.
Anyways, Grapefruit, he don't miss. He never does. Ignore the fact that I don't watch his Binding of Isaac and Street Fighter videos, which he has a surprising amount of.
Why don't you watch his Binding of Isaac and Street Fighter videos?
Because I'm not a fan of either of those games, especially.
What do you got against Binding of Isaac?
I actually don't like Binding of Isaac.
Listen, the creator of Binding of Isaac is my close personal friend. Okay, you can't say that about him. my close personal friend Florian Himsel.
Fix your fucking game, bro. Fix it, bro. It's too
What's wrong with
luck-based,
it?
not enough skill-based
this
for
better?
a roguelike.
Is this better?
Oh, I forgot you just hate roguelikes. Demi, it's
No.
not funny. Stop.
It's
I'm not joking. Do I sound fine?
No!
What is the problem?
Demi, you know what the fucking problem is, you bitch.
I don't know. Does it sound like I'm in a different
This
input?
is another repeat of me talking about BoJack Horseman, but I had to cut it out because Brody kept on playing Gangster's Paradise. It's just a repeat of that happening. Wow, congratulations, Demi. You're equating yourself to just Baz. How do you feel?
Do I sound normal now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You shouldn't even dignify it with a response. You should.
Dude, I was not trolling. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, nobody believes you.
You cry wolf long enough, bro.
I mean, yeah. Fair enough.
Another base thing about Grapefruit, his thumbnail game is the strongest for any YouTuber. I'm in recording chat. While Demi was talking about WwwWario, I just took screenshots of like my favorite Grapefruit thumbnails. They just don't miss, bro. There are a lot more that are just like visually impressive, but these ones make me laugh. They just don't. He just doesn't miss. It's
Okay.
just a fact. Oh wait, hold on. I just found another one that I really like. Hold on, I need to take a screenshot of it.
I am
But, like,
timestamping these in case you want to put them on the screen, but I'm not like I'm not telling you to put the effort in.
No, I'm gonna
Jason's
put 'em
been
on
putting
screen.
pictures on screen. It's pretty wacky to
Holy
see him putting
shit.
in that effort. He
You
put a
mean putting in
screenshot. He put a
effort?
screenshot of your I have financial aids tweet.
Oh, really?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you actually watched through the video.
No, I just happened upon that particular part where the I have financial aids screenshot came up, and I also watched most of episode 1 where you put up pictures of our channels when we started talking about ourselves, which is cool.
Yeah. But anyways, I want what would you guys say about these thumbnails? Do they if you're telling me they don't slap, then you're just lying. You're a pathological liar.
I mean,
Hold
they're
on,
pretty good.
I gotta turn my
They're
screen
awesome.
on here.
And some of them are legitimately funny. Like I see that and I laugh.
Okay, I do. I love these thumbnails. They're so sick.
They're
I like that
fucking
Half-Life
great.
2 speed run one.
Oh yeah, and also he has this like ongoing joke where when he plays through a game, sometimes he says he'll speed run it, and then he's like, "Yeah, put 8 quotation marks around that." But when he says that, like for Half-Life 2, he just enabled developer console and gave himself speed 4000 and broke the game.
That's so fucking
He kept
based.
fucking around with the game. And he's just a funny guy, bro. I don't know what else to say. Grayfruit is just so funny. Everybody subscribe to Grayfruit. He funny.
All right, Demi, who's your third and final YouTuber?
Oh, we're doing 3 now.
Yeah.
We've agreed on that. Okay. I'm gonna go with this really great YouTuber called the Vigilant Christian. He's
oh my god! Oh my fucking god! No, pick again.
Right. That's not no. Demi, you said your third favorite YouTuber was Jelly.
no,
Oh,
my
yeah.
first-
Ourselves? Can we pick ourselves?
Yeah, Riley and Friends.
This isn't-
great YouTube channel.
This isn't our favorite YouTubers like comprehensively. Like it's just
3
like
YouTubers we like.
for YouTubers we really like.
Would I make your top 10 list?
Top 10, top 13.
I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Jessen.
Why top 11? Because I like to go one step beyond.
Hey, 11 is my lucky number.
Oh, nostalgia critic! What a guy.
No, I'm actually going to talk about the Vigilant Christian for a while.
Oh my fucking god! Sure, fine.
So I was a fan of the Vigilant Christian, and I guess this story might tell a little bit more about me than it does the Vigilant Christian. Around 5th, I'd say around 4th grade is when I had like my first real like atheist awakening. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I think-
fuck off.
it started with the existential dread of one time.
I'm 14 and this
I'd-
is deep.
I basically like told my dad, I was like, no, I swear to God, I don't pick my nose anymore, bro. And he was like, you know that if you say swear to God and you're lying, you go to hell, right? I'm like,
Well, that's true.
yeah, it's true. And I was like, shit.
And then you just like lived with like, like, oh God, I'm going to hell. Oh
Dude,
no.
I swear to fucking God, literally that spawned like an entire like existential crisis. Like I felt like I was just like sitting there all depressed in my room, and they're like, Debbie, what's wrong? And I'm like, ugh. Grandma, you wouldn't understand. I'm going to
You
hell.
wouldn't get it.
Going to hell, Grandma.
I'm going to hell, Grandma. I can't stop it.
Wait, that was your atheist awakening? Wow, it's so fucking serious.
My atheist awakening just eventually was just like, yeah, you know what? That's kind of bullshit.
My atheist awakening was like, wow, I prayed to God for something that happened and it didn't happen. Fuck this God guy.
Damn, bro, I didn't get Luigi in Mario 64.
For real. It was literally just like as basic bitch as that. Although I don't remember this exactly, but my mom says this was the funniest shit I did. When I was 3, like I say 3, when I was like barely old enough to like I was just getting into learning how to speak and walk. Apparently I took a shit on the floor and my mom was yelling at me and I was like, maybe Jesus put it there. And
That's based.
Damn.
maybe God wanted it to be there.
Maybe this is destiny. Maybe God chose me to shit
And
on
then,
the floor.
my mom was like, what is Jesus going to do about it? And then I said, let's pray. And I was like, dear Jesus, please pick up this. I don't remember any of this, but my mom apparently remembers it really well.
Okay, so my atheist awakening at age 9, I'm just like sitting there, looking all dreadful, just slowly dragging on my cigarette as I lean against the
I
wall.
can't believe I lied in
just like-
Jesus' name.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't understand. I'm not like any of you innocent, blissfully ignorant fools. I'm going to hell. I've accepted my fate. And long story short, I was like, yeah, that's kind of bullshit. I was like, God, honestly, not that convinced. Didn't make a whole lot of sense.
You're not going to be saying that when you're in hell.
Source, bro.
Source, bro. I got kicked out of church for saying source, bro.
You raised your hand during the
He's like,
sermon.
and then God said, source, bro.
They just read the entire Bible.
Source is God, bro.
Honestly,
No, then
for
like for
real.
some reason or another, I had this weird like Christian reawakening after like my father was like, Debbie, you don't understand. Like my father was basically me and my dad were like, basically me and my father were like had this weird like Rick and Morty relationship, but like my father was like some weird like crazy like religious like neo-Nazi fanatic Christian fundamentalist.
Hey,
flat
can I
Earth
have this guy's
weirdo.
number?
Sure, I'll give you his number. Actually, I don't give a fuck.
Morty,
But,
you gotta be Christian. Morty.
Basically, that was basically what happened. He was like, Debbie. He was like, Debbie, the Earth is flat. Watch this conspiracy theory video on YouTube. And it was like, yeah, there are no plane records of somebody flying over this. But there's a reason why this is protected. In Antarctica, it's all covered. It's the U.S. military. And I'm like, holy shit, guys, Earth is flat. And I was fully convinced that the
true.
Earth was flat. I don't know about fully convinced. At the end of the day, I was hesitant. I think at the end of the day, a lot of my like belief and faith in that
How's
was
the
really
Earth flat
just
if we're not flat.
that's the dump. Like when I was a flat earther, like when I was a flat earther, that's the kind of arguments I would get. It's like, how are we not flat? Like if the Earth was flat, then how come we don't fall off the edge?
Gravity,
I'm like, yeah.
bro.
Then my dad, like-
Earth is not flat. It's a cube like Minecraft.
Essentially, my father like
Earth is shaped like a velociraptor. We all know. We all know that's
No,
true.
it's a donut, actually. It's a donut.
essentially for a while, like my father was just like, it was like, okay, yeah, the Earth is flat, the moon landing is fake, Bush did 9/11. Okay, yeah, God is real. You know what I mean? Like we got to read the Bible and be wholesome. And then like, and then after a while, Like he got a little bit crazy. He's like, Debbie, we need to protect the white race, and I'm like, I don't know. He was like, black people are genetically predispositioned to commit violence. Debbie, join me, the Aryan Brotherhood. We will rule. That we'll become gods of the new.
Join me.
He was like, join me. We'll become gods of the new white Aryan
all
world.
I'm saying is 50%, bro. Demi, 50%.
By being 13%
And then I was
of the
like-
population.
And he, and obviously he was super homophobic, transphobic, while I was closeted trans, and
Based.
obviously eventually. But all right, I'm not going to tell that whole story now. The basically how the Vigilant Christian ties into this is during this time period, I was obsessed with telling all. I'm sure you guys have known people like this. Anytime anybody liked anything, like pop culture wise, I tried to like convince everybody. I was like, no, guys, that's satanic propaganda. He works for the Illuminati, guys. Post Malone, he's a devil worshiper. And
Guys, you don't understand. Fetty Wap? Illuminati.
Illuminati, guys.
I literally
This was-
have not met a single person like that.
That's
and I went
good.
to a very Christian school.
Well, to
True.
see, you went to like a church kind of school, like a churchy, like uptight kind of Christian school. If I'm correct, am I correct to this assumption?
It wasn't like a Christian school, but like it was very.
It wasn't Christian, but
like
everybody
the school.
who went
It was not
there-
like a Catholic private school, but it was a school ran by Christians and had a lot of Christian
And-
values.
Okay, so
and almost everybody there was Christian. Like it was one of those schools where like it's a rarity to see a black person there.
So my dad is the type of Christian, not that like goes to church, but the kind that just like reposts.
Holy shit! Wait a minute.
What?
I never noticed the racial disparity.
Dude, I
And
could
now
count how
I'm
many black
thinking
people
about
attended
it.
that school grades K through 12 on one hand.
Wow.
Listen, despite making up 0.004% of our school's population,
Holy shit! Were they just racist? Oh my god! Wait a minute.
No,
I
it's not that they
remember.
were. I don't
No,
remember. any
hold
racism
on.
happening.
I'm revising my theory. There was a when I was going to high school there was a new kid who joined the high school class. He had not gone to the elementary school. He was not in the middle school classes. He just joined in during high school. And the principal was like on his fucking ass all the time. Like obviously he was like a rowdy kid, but like not like to a crazy degree.
Fuck that
Like there were
fucking
kids that
principal,
were
bro.
just as misbehaved as him that were not paid attention to by the principal that much. I originally thought the bias was like time bias. Like he was not part of the family of the school because he was a new kid.
Oh no, that is
So-
true. That is very true. That is actually a thing though. The principal definitely played favorites.
But also maybe he was racist.
That is a possible. Bro, did I tell you about the glitter incident?
I vaguely recall an incident involving
okay.
glitter, but I don't remember anything from
I'm
it.
sorry to derail this conversation of yours, Demi, but I have to tell this story.
I want to
was
hear the
like-
glitter story.
It was like the day before the last school of 7th grade.
The
And so,
last
like, you know,
school of
obviously-
7th grade.
The
No,
last
the la-
school.
It was like the day before the last day of 7th grade. I just got back from going to like New York. The only time I was on a plane. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. And so obviously, you know, all the classes are like, we're actually just not doing anything today, so just fuck off. You know, it's just like, just don't be too loud and then you can just do whatever you want. So in English class, 3rd period, like fucking so like the person sitting behind me who was my friend, they're like, yeah, I brought a bunch of glitter. You want to mess around with it? And we're like, and everyone was like, okay, cool. And then I made a little funny. I made a hee-hoo where I pretended to snort it like it was cocaine.
Oh
turns
no.
out I'm an influencer and I have swag. And somebody, a
Hell
girl I
yeah.
actually used to have a girl I used to have a crush on, believe it or not, actually thought I was doing it for real and did it herself.
Was she?
Thought you
And
had
then next-
cocaine.
No.
Oh, I thought you meant she
snorted
thought you
glitter.
were doing cocaine, and then she tried cocaine.
No.
She was like, "Jason does cocaine.
She
It's
was
cool."
inspired.
Too Christian for that. This is a Christian school. All right. So I pretended to snort the glitter, but she actually snorted it. And then next
Oh my
period
God.
rolls rolls around. I have the same class with her, and she's like pretending to be all like woozy and high, very obviously like an act, but like, and I think nothing of it. Like they're just like messing around. I would personally was just drawing something that period, but then lunch rolls around, and obviously the boys and girls are separated because it's a Christian school for during lunch period.
Wait, like actually,
And-
like by the staff,
Wait,
they're like,
what?
boys sit here, girls
Yeah.
sit here.
Yeah,
That wasn't real.
no. What? Are you kidding me? It totally was.
What?
Yeah,
That's not true.
we all
What's the
like,
name of this
were-
school?
I'm not. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm doing a funny.
Okay, but like straight up though, no, like not even joking. Yeah, they like segregated us by gender.
No, they
And
Because they
race.
didn't.
They have the
They
colored
did.
section.
They did, Riley. What do
They
you think I
did
mean by
not.
this?
I
What do you
sat
thi-
at lunch tables with women often.
Okay, well, my specific class did not.
Riley, they probably
Like,
just thought you
straight
were a
up.
girl.
Probably
That might be.
honestly, it's a possibility. But no, like straight up, like we'd get assigned groups in lunch because it was a small school, we couldn't all do lunch at once. So for fifth period, there'd be a time where we're just like in a classroom just fucking about. And then there's lunch, and then there's recess. We were a middle school that still had recess. And we do rotations, and we'd always, the girls and boys' schedule would never match up with that shit. But I'm in recess, like me and the boys, we're just like playing Foursquare because that was the shit back then. And I
Hold on, real quick. I would like to point out for the record, you made a slight error. You said it was still middle school, so there's still recess. This school had recess in high school.
Oh, did it? I didn't
yes,
do the
it
high
did.
school.
You didn't do the high school, but yes, they still had recess in high school. So I had recess up until 10th grade.
Yeah,
So I went
but,
to this school.
But I see the assistant principal walking out, and I'm like, oh shit! Like, cause I knew, like, the way she was walking, she got resting bitch face. She's a Karen. She's just like, can Jason come with me? I almost
Wait,
said
was
my
this
last name.
okay, hold on. Was this the quote unquote guidance counselor who was basically an assistant principal, even though her technical job title was guidance counselor?
Yeah,
That
but
was so
never
weird.
actually did any guidance. Yeah, not once have I seen someone like actually seek guidance from her. So we come to the fucking principal's office, and the principal is fucking pissed at me. And everybody, and like I walk in, everybody's like, all the girls in the room were like crying. It was like three people, including three people not including me, and like everybody's like in tears, like because they're in trouble. Like that's how like lame ass the school was. Like we couldn't handle being in trouble. But the fucking principal is just like, I'm hearing that like, oh, this person's acting high. This person is high. What's going on? And I was just like, I pretend to snort glitter. I thought it was funny. And then the assistant principal was like, "You really thought that was funny?" I just went, "Yes."
That's based. What a fucking hero. That's based as fuck.
I guess, dude, if it wasn't like almost the end of the school year, if we weren't so close, I guarantee you I would have gotten like a week of worth of detention. Like it would have been guaranteed. So like fucking I was in there for like an hour just like listening to him like just rambling on about this is a serious issue, and then like just randomly the assistant principal just butts in. We are sending an email to all of your parents and you will be receiving an intervention. By the way, they don't say referrals, they say interventions, like we're fucking drug addicts.
Well, no. Also, I remember this school better than you for some
Yeah.
reason. Well, probably because I went for 2 more years. Intervention. So referrals are like a school board thing, and they still existed. But like you had to get like a certain
are like a
you had
private
to get a
thing,
certain
right?
amount of interventions, and then you got a referral.
Yeah, that was so stupid. It was, but also, why are they calling it an intervention? We're not fucking drug addicts.
Well, they had to intervene due to your misbehaving.
Yeah, I guess so. But I came home and like even my mom was like, "Yeah, that's stupid." And my mom's a fucking teacher in high school. She's actually dealt with kids who are at drug addicts, and she's like, "Yeah, that's fucking stupid." It was so dumb.
What was your average intervention count? Because I was a good boy. I got about one per year, and they were usually over something stupid.
I had 3 total. Once in 7th grade, twice in the 8th grade.
I think I had about one per year. I might have skipped the years. Like I got caught. Like I got caught playing a game in class once, and I got an intervention. There was one intervention I got that was complete fucking bullshit. I think you've heard this story. Um, but real quick, this is a 1-minute story. I'll tell it quick as possible. So, the school had something called more time, where if you had like missing assignments, you had to
more time.
You had to fuck off from lunch and like go eat your lunch and like do like missing work and shit. And it was the worst because they're like, we're doing it to help you, but like even if you finished your work, you weren't allowed to leave, so it was obviously a punishment.
And also, sometimes they were like, you also have to email your teacher and your parent that you got more time because you did do this. And one time I got it because I just didn't show the work on my math homework. I got the questions right, but I didn't show work. They
never did that to me at the very. They never made me email my parents.
I was so close to just hurling a chair at everybody.
But what happened to me at more time is this is when they were really, so it was always a rule, no talking, but like it got to the point where like people were like kind of talking a little bit and they weren't really pursuing it, but then they were like, okay, it's serious now because the principal got upset. So any talking, intervention. so we're sitting there, we're doing our work. And somebody's phone rings. My buddy, we'll call him John. John's phone rings. I say, hey, is that your phone? And he says, no. And then the teacher who's watching us says, John, that's an intervention because he heard John talk. I was like, he only talked because I talked to him. And then she was like, okay, you get an intervention too. Which, already bullshit. And then
that teacher was clearly having a power trip.
And then, but no, Jason, it's worse because if that had just happened isolated, yeah. But Demi, if that had just happened isolated, it'd be fine. But then later in that same more time period, somebody was just unapologetically talking, and she questioned if he was talking, and he admitted to it, and she said, "Okay, you were honest. I won't give you an intervention." Like, I was honest and I wasn't even accused. I admitted to it apropos of nothing.
Do you think maybe it was because you were black?
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, back to the vigilant Christian.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, the vigilant Christian. The vigilant Christian Mario. That was his name, Mario. It was a little bit funny.
Mario.
There's like a whole fucking like iceberg and rabbit hole about the vigilant Christian that people could talk about that like 5 fucking people on the internet know about because it was like a really small channel, but who also like occasionally popped into like mainstream shit. He made all these crazy unhinged fucking Christian rant videos about how like popular culture was like satanic Illuminati propaganda.
Gee, I wonder why he's called it the vigilant Christian.
Yeah.
He's very vigilant about the Christianity.
One could argue that, yeah. And he made like videos about like every time like a new rap video came out, like his videos would pop off. He'd be like Post Malone's Rockstar music video, satanic imagery. And he's like, now you see this, there's like this music video has like bloodbath imagery. And he's like, bloodbaths are traditionally satanic. It's satanic imagery, and Post Malone, he's demonstrating Satanism and that the youth are corrupting the youth with all this satanic ideology. And it was just like that was like basically the extent to which he argued that something was satanic. And I was like, holy shit, guys, it's satanic. We must end it. I was rocking a fucking cross necklace.
Hell
at school,
yeah!
All like pretentiously. Like I couldn't
like one of those kids who's like, I have Italian blood in me. I'm basically Italian.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah,
Bro,
I believe in God.
Who thinks like that?
One drop rule.
Exactly. Oh, the one drop rule is in your only when it works in your favor. I see how it is. No, but anyways, this guy was insane, and I was just like watching all of his videos, and he actually wasn't a flat earther out of all the YouTubers I watched, but I managed to after having a bit of a moment of spiritual calamity, about him not being a flat earther and wondering if I could trust him. I eventually decided to agree to disagree with him on that matter. He has a lot of videos and stuff about like one of his videos that like I really like now, like looking back, is like why My Little Pony is satanic, and how like My Little Pony is essentially just like forcing, essentially like brony culture was like
True. It's
a way
true.
of like it was means of like forced feminization of men by society,
True.
and
Femboys, femboys.
I mean, I'm literally speaking to an example of this being true.
who? Me?
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
I was
Huh?
trans way before I liked My Little Pony. Well, actually,
What?
that's not true. I
Huh?
did like My Little Pony.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you know what?
Can
You're
you
right.
repeat that?
I'm
I'm right.
sorry.
Okay, then yeah, it was me who said that.
Trans before you liked My Little Pony? What?
Well, first I was
I
like,
knew
oh,
you when you. I knew you when you began. You had a pony profile picture when I met you, and you had not transitioned
Riley,
yet.
I was closeted trans. I hadn't socially
No,
transitioned, but I had identified
there's
that
no
way.
such thing.
Shut the fuck up, Jason. Jason just says whatever's gonna piss me off in the moment, and it's sometimes it's really funny, and sometimes it's just really obnoxious.
Dog, unironically, it's not even that I'm trying to piss you off. It's just that my brain, this is like, it just blurts out. I didn't even think for a second.
You're just like, yeah, no, it doesn't exist. Your
I don't believe you.
your brain has like
I don't
developed.
believe you.
Your brain has like developed an AI like understanding of like my speech patterns and your speech
It's
patterns,
not even
and like
that.
which
It's just that I have the
which
same
ones are gonna
5
piss me off.
responses and all of them piss you off.
This
It's
is
just
true.
that I have the same 5 default responses. I don't believe you takes up the majority of those slots.
No, but
Different
Riley,
forms of I don't believe you.
Yeah, what's up?
I had identified as trans
We're not
since
talking about this. I know.
since before you knew me. Like I had like not just like ooh I was a girl all along. Like obviously there's that shit, but which is different. But like I literally had like identified as trans in a lot of places, just not publicly. Before like way before I met you.
Fair enough.
Ask fucking Foxtrot.
Friend of the show, Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Foxtrot.
It's really funny because like me and Foxtrot have like such a complicated, awful, disgusting history with each other. That's like full of blood, sweat, and tears. It's in self-harm and fucking breakups and Minecraft marriages and
The
E-dating.
Minecraft marriages.
We were like e-dating at one point, and like we thought it would be funny to do like a Minecraft wedding. It was like obviously it was very self-aware, but it was
Bro,
still
remember when you
sentimental.
felt super cool because you had a girlfriend in Movie Star Planet?
No, I wasn't gay, so I didn't use Movie Star Planet.
Dude, I tried it for like one day and I got a girlfriend and then I was like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow, and I never came back.
Damn, bro. See,
Is Movie Star Planet still around?
yes, I believe so.
Let's see. Let's also see if I remember my login.
Can we do Issue Crew gaming videos? Movie Star Planet.
I remember the commercial. All these online games, all the commercials were like, play online for free. And they're like, ask your parents first. And I was like, and I asked my parents first and they said no. So I never got to play any of them.
Animal Jam never asked me to play online and asked my parents first. Animal Jam's a real one.
Yo, remember when we went through that brief Animal Jam phase? That was pretty base. We should do that again.
I mean that like one day.
It was like 2 days.
It was like a weekend of Animal
Yeah.
It
Jam.
doesn't even give me the option to log in. It's only sign up.
Only sign
You
up.
have to restart everything.
Oh my god, why'd they make it ugly?
Bro, this is a really large issue. When like old like websites, like old nostalgic websites, like you look back on them and it's just like like the only thing that remains is like them like trying to keep up with the times from back in like 2015. So it's just like a shitty like low budget version of like a modern website instead of like a shitty in like a charming way. You know what I mean? Like MySpace was like it was like shitty in like a really like charming like early 2000s like HTML kind of way. And now it's just shitty because it's like they tried to compete with Facebook and it's just an ugly ass UI with no personality to it.
Hold on, I'm making my movie star.
Alright, do you have anything else to say about the Vigilant Christian, Demi?
Yeah, just the fact that his channel was, I believe he was taken down multiple times, and then he like had a moment of spiritual calamity and decided that he needed to quit the internet for Jesus. And then there's a whole like war, and then someone else took over his channel. I just want to emphasize the amount of like lore there is behind this man and how
There was a successor to the Vigilant Christian.
yes.
All the hairstyles have predetermined colors. You can't choose colors for the hairstyles.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's what I have to say about the Vigilant Christian.
Alright, so the last YouTuber I'm gonna shout out is one of my favorites. Is I don't know how many subscribers. I think he has like 70K or something. So it's like maybe
Holy
you haven't
shit.
heard of this guy.
Jason has one more to do after this, doesn't he?
Yes.
I do.
Holy shit.
I'll be quick about it.
Okay. No
so
rush. It's just no big deal.
So this guy named no rush, but hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want to pressure you, but no rush, but you're on a time limit.
Yeah, no rush, but get it the fuck done. So his name is Stryxo. I don't know if either of you've heard of this guy.
Actually, I have.
Very cool. Didn't I like show you a video of his at some point?
No, one of his videos was just recommended to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been with him for like years, bro.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Stryxo is really cool. He's got a bunch of
Hey,
cool
do you know how I
scripted.
found him?
How'd you find him?
Well, one day it was raining really hard, so like, obviously there was nothing to do. So
Yeah.
I was launching it, so I was like, okay, what's on YouTube? And then all the thumbnail, I'm not even joking. Like all the thumbnails were like very dull, but then his like the first video was recommended by Stryxo. It was like straight up like shining compared to the rest of the thumbnails. And I clicked on it and I experienced the greatest video of all time, and also I made this all up. I've never heard of him.
Wow, okay. Wait, really?
That last detail
Holy
really
shit.
just like makes it all really clear.
You had me going.
Did I actually have you going?
A little bit. I mean, he is the kind of YouTuber you'd probably get recommended because, like, he makes videos about like
I
gaming
do-
companies and shit. So like,
I do get recommended very small YouTubers.
But yeah, Stryxo, really cool guy. How I discovered Stryxo actually was, this is like a brief shout out to other YouTubers, but like I got back into like a YouTuber that I hadn't watched in years, Wild Spartans. And like he does like those group like meme watching videos.
Oh yeah, basically more complicated, unfunny Reddit videos. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course. And he used to have like his whole group, which kind of like fell apart. I think the Slazo drama had something to do with it. Like the Slazo was part of that circle, and it tore them apart. So now he's got like his whole new gang of friends, and one of these new friends is this guy named Stryxo. And I saw Stryxo in these videos, and I'm like, this guy's really funny. So I checked out his YouTube channel, and he actually makes a lot of scripted videos about like the gaming industry and shit. A lot of really interesting, cool scripted videos. Like every time I watch a Stryxo video, I'm like gripped in. And he's also just like a really funny and cool guy. Like in the aforementioned meme videos, like or like other collaborative YouTuber videos, like gaming shit. Like I see Stryxo, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Stryxo. I love Stryxo. And he's making the rounds. He's trying to make it on YouTube. He was King Ghana's editor, and that's like how people knew him. And then he started like appearing in videos, and now like he's pursuing YouTube full time.
Yo, YouTubers who start out as editors always end up being pretty based.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Stryxo is really cool. Everybody should subscribe to him. I think his most popular video is his Nintendo Sucks video, has like 1 million views.
Oh, you did show me that.
Yeah. Yeah, Stryxo's really cool, and he really likes Shiba dogs, and Shiba dogs are based. So me and Stryxo should be best friends, basically, based on our mutual love of Shiba dogs.
You mean like Shiba Inus?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
those
the
are
one
pretty
from
based.
Okami, from the game Okami. Game's fucking based.
But yeah, Stryxo's base. Everybody subscribe to Stryxo. All right, Jason, take us home.
All right, the last YouTuber I'm talking about is actually very, very special to me because real ones know who I'm about to talk about from this sentence. They're a huge inspiration for my current style of editing. And also a member of like the one podcast that I listen to and actually really enjoy.
Don't talk about Jay Schlatt.
No, Jay Schlatt is a co-host of that podcast I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about my boy Mikasacus. Again, he just doesn't miss, but for totally different reasons this time. Now you see, Mika, he likes to do this thing called just coming up with those stupidest ideas and then making them into banger videos. For example, he gave a hard, honest look at Air, and he gave an honest review of Air. And frankly, he does bring out some good points. My rating of Air has gone from a 10 out of 10 to like a 7 now because of that video. Brought up a lot of good points about oxidation and pollutants. And like, yeah, it kind of sucks. And maybe Air will address this in the next billion years when the next patch update comes, but who knows? But the thing that I really love about Mika more than his content is just that, like, no matter what video of his you're watching, it's like a weird, it just feels like you're in a fucking dream whenever you're watching any of his videos. Because, like, I don't even know how to fucking describe it. He just the way he presents himself and like these videos and like the way he just presents everything, just something about it. And also, he's really fucking good at editing. Like, I've said this before, he makes like pixel art that like represents whatever he's talking about, and then he shows it like one layer at a time when talking about it. And it's really fucking cool, and I love that effect.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Also, aside from like the weird like reviewy like videos, like a hard look at water or air or standing, he also makes great videos like what Animal Crossing villager would be the healthiest to eat. What Minecraft mob would be the best president. And also sometimes he makes like weird like just like animation skits. Like there's this really famous one called Got Legs. I say famous because like it's gotten a lot of views, and it's just a bunch of dogs talking to each other. It's like, hey, do you have legs? Yeah, man, I have legs. What about you? Yeah, I have legs. And it's really weird and
Do you have
absurdist.
legs?
That's it. That's what makes him feel so special. It's just his entire channel is just absurdism personified. And also he also makes fucking rap music on Spotify, and it's like okay, I guess. But also he's a member of Sleep Deprived, which is like the best podcast objectively.
Fair. All right. Well, what a show, folks. Thank you all for listening. It's episode 3 of the Issue Crew. Hey, Demigloom,
Yeah.
where can our listeners locate you on the interwebs?
Look up Demigloom on anything. You'll find me.
Why did you say it like that? Locate you.
Because
Demi's
I
about
thought
to
it'd be
drop
funny.
his coordinates. Demi's about to drop his coordinates.
You can find him at longitude and latitude here.
All right. Shout yourself out before you shout me out. Hold on. I now have to do a bit.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll. Weird. I usually go last, but yeah. Although it is retired at its primary function, a convenient collection of all of my links is anchor.fm/Riley Megafeed. It's a Riley Podcast Megafeed. There's years of podcasts there. If you're
Why
into
don't you
that
just make
shit,
a
you
link
want to check
tree?
it out. I probably will soon, but for now, it's the Riley Podcast Megafeed. Anchor.fm/Riley Megafeed. The description has all the podcasts and social medias and shit that I have. And again, years worth of podcasts if you're interested in checking them out. And yeah, what about you, Jason?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We're cutting this silence out. Hold on.
No, we're not. Keeping this
I'm
in.
almost there. I'm almost there. You'll understand. This is gonna be the funniest shit I've ever seen. No street views available here. Fuck. What are you doing? Stop. Stop it now. Stop it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is
It's
it called
taking
when
too
you
long.
like act
You
out
can-
a scene with no like dialogue?
A silent scene.
No. Pantomime? Is that it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. I did.
Is it?
I
I
once.
swear that's not what a pantomime is.
No, that is what a pantomime is because I had a project in a musical theater class. Where,
Communication by means of gesture and facial expression. I thought you
Yeah,
said
we-
scene like a movie scene, not like a fucking act.
yeah. So we had to do pantomimes to songs, and like me and my friend, we did a pantomime to the fucking Rocky song.
That's based. You can find me at youtube.com/JELEEOO, or alternatively my second channel, youtube.com/SMOSH.
Based.
Either are completely viable, but I prefer the JELEEOO one, especially if you subscribe to that, because it's just good content. Like,
Good, all around.
yeah, it's better than Issue Crew.
I don't know.
I do know.
Thank you all for listening, everybody. For the Issue Crew, I've been Riley.
I've been Demigloom.
I've been looking for a way to find fucking coordinates on Google Earth instead of just like plopping my fucking self on top of a street somewhere. How the fuck do I do this?
Listen, you can do the memes, but you have to say and also your name. That's how it happens.
I've been Jelly You.
And see you next time.